Yeah, good. Yeah. Now, we're just under 112 days before we hit 2026 as a new year. Tell you what, a lot has happened. When you get to that moment when you have had the likes of Ngonyama Cup, now we're gearing up for the Imbowe Marathon. Now already under course, it is the King's Golf Cup. It tells you now, whether in the middle of the year, the competition are taking a different twist. Talking about different twists, also those who are representing the country, especially in different sporting codes, they continue. For that matter, this coming weekend, Eswatini Cricket Association, under the Eswatini national cricket team, they've got a T20 international series against Mozambique, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Apparently, the history is on the side of Mozambique, 7-0 so far, but the boys have promised that they will redeem themselves and just provide a proper results. We hear from the two teams, the captain Mangoba Jere and also the Mozambican captain in the studio. What is the mood like before the games? Otherwise, we once again talk about the ongoing topical, most loved boxing golf competition. That is the King's Golf Cup, where it is Pro AM. It was today the finals, and of course the press presentation will highlight that. What we've heard, the government officials believe that it's a chance for business networking. So it is also another opportunity just to hear how far some of them have gone. Otherwise, we also get a chance to talk about the 8-Bay Trade Fair. I know it rounded up on Sunday, but there's still some signs of saying we've learned a lot from the competition. And that's a tournament that delivered the most unexpected performance in some of the teams. When we entered the quarterfinals, actually, without the big three, can you imagine? Now, we also talk about the 21st of the Zone 4 Africa Aquatic Games. Eswatini TV, of course, in conjunction with the Eswatini Swimming Association, had a chance to provide a live stream. And this is what was happening in two different venues. First at Nchaburweni in Manzini. Secondly, this was at Lupotlo Dam during the Open Water Challenge. We'll talk about that. And you have to stay still because, tell you what, like I just said, it's the Thursday edition of Temidlalo, and we're just hitting the ground running. In the company of Mangoba Jede, that's the captain of the Eswatini cricket national team, and then we've got also Agustino Navisha from Mozambique. He's a familiar friend. He's a familiar friend in the country. He's visited us a couple of times. He even speaks Swati. I will challenge him at some point. Jede, sicela ngasikuvusele emalungiselelo hamba njani? Sikuvusele.
Siyavusela nathi Fabrice. Amalungiselelo ahambe kahle kakhulu for us this year. We've had umnyaka lomuhle in cricket. Back in March, saqala 40 overs league, which was involved bese singasaye and la kangwane kudlala ema games la over 20 overs. So kusiniketile preparation ukuthi sikhona ukudlala mhlambe igame leseyinze kunale jwayelekile lesivame kuyidlala.
We get to that with more details, of course. Jele wants to just give us already the details, but it's a chance also to greet Mr. Navisha from Mozambique. I know he speaks Swati. Navisha,
Yaphila.
I knew he speaks Swati. What just born? What's up?
Done.
All right, Navisha, good to have you in the kingdom. And how many of you are in the kingdom? And how are the preparations? How are you doing?
Yeah, first of all, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I want to thank Eswatini Cricket to this opportunity. It's a great opportunity for us because, Mozambique and Eswatini, it's two countries are very close. We are friends.
Yes.
And it's good for cricket. We have this lot of games. So our preparation, it was good. we do such a things, too many things. Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough games, but yeah, we're ready.
Now, earlier on, there was a press briefing where Century Fashion, it's a fashion shop here in Babane, they injected in 50,000 emarangeni into the sponsorship of this competition. It's not to say whoever wins the game or the T20 International Series will have to walk away with the 50,000 emarangeni. The 50,000 emarangeni goes into preparations, planning and everything. Umlando vele uyasho ukuthi iMozambique senive kakhulu yini nibuke ukushintsha kwanyalo ukuthi this time around nikhole nani ukuthi nikhucule nje imali zathi nihambe mbili.
Cha, this year imvo lesibukile ukuthi sibe nesquad lesi balanced singabi nje mhlambe nesquad lesi one sided lapho khona bokhanza move nje ukuthi squad safe ukhanza ukuthi it's a bit stronger ngala ku bowling side and then nase kufuna sibethe awu siyakhambrisha asikhoni kubeka score less defendable. So this year ngiloko nje lengicabanga ukuthi sikhonile kokulungisa. We have a very very balanced squad kulukhuni ngisho neqhamuka ne playing 11.
Navisha Agostino is also in my company. Navisha, you've had a good history against Eswatini. Is it going to be the same? Do you know that you once again are going to beat them? What's your strongest point? Where are you strong? Why do you always beat us as Eswatini?
Yeah, we always beat Eswatini because we're doing basic things right.
Okay.
But I know that Eswatini team now, it's a stronger team. They have too many good players. Mangoba Jelly, it's a great bowler. Where there is too many players that it's a proper players. And if we can do our basic things right, like we bowling, in terms of bowling, in terms of batting, I think we can win the games. But if we not have these things, we not make these things right, yeah, it's gonna be successful for Eswatini. Yeah.
So when did you get here? When did you arrive in the country?
Today.
Today?
Yes.
So the games are going to be at Malkens? Yes. So you're familiar with the place. Do you know the place?
Yeah, we know that.
You've played there before?
Yes.
What would you tell me about the facility? What do you like about the place?
Yeah, the outfield, it's too good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Even the pitch, it's good for us because in Mozambique we use that pitch like that. It's a similar. Yeah, I think it's a good ground. It's a good ground for us. Everything is okay. We know the place and we enjoy the place.
Yeah. So just under the International Cricket Council, that is the motherboard of cricket in the world. So how does this work? Is it ICC that plan this T20 or you invite them? Who came up with an idea and say, let's meet Mozambique, let's play Mozambique 3 days? Is it you, the two countries, just training hands and say, you know what, let's just play this T20?
Yes, it's us who actually planned this, the two countries, right? So si vame kuba ne mutual agreement ukuthi okay siyathi singadlala mhlambe kuna inyanga nayi kulomnyaka sidlale i-bilateral series. We can even make it a tri-series and bring in another country here. But yes, ICC has to sanction the games, has to approve the whole series. Yabona kukhona leti indvo lokufuna stilandzele lawo protocols kuze ICC athi okay, this is now a T20 I ngoba ungeteka lo I lapha ekugcineni umele international. So lokho
kutakuva kahle lo ICC can consider the results and improve the rankings.
They will consider the results and this if Tennessee winner kutawa improve ema rankings because Mozambique is ranked very high than us. If I remember very well, ngathi bangu number 50. Is it 54 or 56 somewhere there, and then Tennessee number 80 something le past there. So if Sibashaya Bona is high as they are ranked, could us improve at it.
Okay. Tell me about the last time we met them. We played them rather. Besinjani. Sayagibo, we played them in Mozambique or we played them here once again. And Simo said to Besinjani in terms of e-competition.
Sadlala khona la kaNgwane eMalkens. In terms of simo sethu njengoba bengichazile ekuqaleni ukuthi i-team yethu bengekho balanced. i-betting side yethu hayi beyisheshe ikhramplishe nakuphume mhlambe that person lesimthembako awu vele bese sekufa konke and ka cricket if you cannot put a defendable score I vele kuba likhuni lo ukuthi uwine leyo match leyo so mostly we were struggling kakhulu ngala ku betting side.
Agustino Navicha is in the studio with me, the Mozambican cricket team captain. Navicha, last time you played Eswatini,
Yes.
the squad that you came with, the team that you came with, any changes, any new faces, or you just brought the entire similar squad?
No, there is a change. We have another new players, and now we have too many young players. But I'm always say that, and the cricket is not about the age. It's about the how you play, how you show the talent in the ground. We have another about 2 under-19 boys in the squad, but we have another maximum 4 new players in the squad. Yeah.
Jere, ngicabanga semaswati bafuna kuva ukuthi thina ngabe siphethe bobani. Ngiva ngathi kunema juniors la. Thina khona yini ama juniors?
Ema juniors kithi we do have 2 guys from the UNESWA team because sinesithatha khona la kulama domestic teams ethu so we do have 2 guys from UNESWA who are joining us ku squad sethu and then yeah we do have us I been a solo nami ngiyo youth solo ngiyo youth is njenyalo ngisengafika 30 years hayi so sinami ngijoini.
All right, I hear you. Get back to the Navicha. I want to know. I just heard that your rankings, you are better ranked.
Yeah.
How is your league in Mozambique? How competitive is your league?
Yeah.
How many teams do you have, and what do you do right?
Yeah, in Mozambique we have good leagues. Yeah. We need to improve more. Yeah, we need to improve more, but our leagues, it's a good leagues for us, and we play in South Africa, Mpumalanga League.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the Mpumalanga leagues help us too many times because we play with the clubs in South Africa, proper clubs. When we come to the tournament, we're going there, prepare the games with the clubs, play the match. Yeah, so it helps us in. Yeah, about the teams in Mozambique, it's depend of the tournament.
True,
if it's a T20, we have a T20, we have a T10, you know. Yeah, in T20 it's about 10 teams, you know, proper teams, competitive, everything it's okay. Yeah, but there is things we need to improve,
right.
And we're gonna improve in the future.
We get back to the game, Chere. Why are we not involved in Mpumalanga just like them? I know South Africa, they're just right there where it needs to be. So they have pushed those moves. They are connected to South Africa. Short up, it's in
Thina sishoda nje ngalokuncane nyalo in terms of ima funds ethu because asifikisa kanje wathakakhona kusifikisa ukuthi sesingakhona ku travela because there's a lot of things that are involved ukuthi ufike eMpumalanga udlale khona mhlambe almost every weekend. Thina we direct most of our funds into development. I'm sure you've seen we're trying to get into the schools so that we build a proper grassroots system stokhona kufita yona le national team because right now mangathiwa ngiyaretire mina mhlambe uyaretire na Melusi Makakula na Space Lekbheka at the same time we are going to struggle to get more indigenous Emaswati to replace us. So that is why we are trying to now direct most of our funds into junior development.
About that, temperatures tomorrow ranging between 13 and 23 in Babane, but I think markings should be around 25. So are you complaining? Do you feel like you've applied all the techniques and preparations for you to approach the game properly?
Njengoba ngikuchazele nje ekuqaleni ukuthi nakucala umnyaka le kubo March it was way hotter, it was still summer, so we played a 40 overs league down at Big Bend. Most of the players did actually participate there, so ingqondo yabo vele ba ready ngicabanga ukuthi hayi sitawubona abantu incumbi bagculeka laphayana because I was actually umpiring some of the games there. Actually there was no case like that. Most of them they actually started a bit slow, but by the end of le tournament ye 40 overs bese bawudlala lo 40 overs wonke baze bawuqethe. Both teams ukhanze ukuthi bawudlala baze bawuqethe lona.
Ngithi laba la.
Yeah, ngithi laba eBinoni last year. Not last year, the last of last year.
And how's the performance as you take us through? Sadlala njani? Uzobe noku-identify those we are seeing on the screen.
Yeah,
It was against Mozambique.
It was against Mozambique, and they, yeah.
Navicha, do you remember this game? You were there?
Yeah.
Did you beat us?
Yes. I hit the last ball.
No, they were so lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were so lucky. Yeah.
It was a good game.
It was a very good game, and yeah, njengoba ngikuchazele uyabona nje lana mostly ma wickets na Adil Bat lapha uyaphuma na 24 runs kuphela nje.
What was the game played?
Benoni, what was that ground? Benoni.
It's up in Benoni.
But it's Mozambique.
Yes.
Yes, it was. This was Africa Cup.
Qualifiers, yeah.
No, not qualifiers. Africa Cup.
Okay. Let's talk about now. This is getting quite interesting because I feel like Navicha needs to tell us what Mozambique is doing that we're supposed to be doing. What are other countries that you've played in T20 internationals besides Eswatini?
Series.
Yeah.
Or ICC, in fact.
ICC T20, yeah.
ICC T20, we usually play qualify for World Cup. There is too many teams we play up against them. There is Botswana, Malawi, but Tanzania, Nigeria, good teams. But as I say, Mozambique and Eswatini, we are very close and we are friends. That's why we have too many match together. Yeah, so that's gonna help us and them to improve our cricket. You know, yeah, that's why we have too many match.
Now, if you got a chance and you don't have much to lose, get a chance and travel to the Malkens Country Club facility. There is a 3-day continuation T20 international, tour between Eswatini and Mozambique. Series tour. They have got a way of describing it. What I know is that the two countries will be locked for the next 3 days. Tell you what, sponsorship has been injected in for the amount of 50,000. And I can tell you what, it tells you the preparations I'm going to put in. For the country like Eswatini, 7 defeats in the previous games, what we just saw on air, it was in 2023. Still, they did beat Eswatini. But Mr. Jere here in the studio did promise that it is time to turn the tables around. How convinced can you be that this year is going to be different?
I'm very much convinced. Ngibuka ma preparations zethu ngibuka le team yethu lesinayo nyalo. Njengoba ngichazele nje ukuthi hayi betting silungisile because that's where we were lacking. Bowling we're there.
Where are they strong? As in when you've played them a couple of times, where are they strong? Is it at bowling? Where are they strong? Where are they a problem when you face them?
Actually, Mozambique is not a problem. Mozambique, njengoba achazile captain wami laceleni ukuthi bona benda kahle lama basics. So if you do the basics right, cricket it's easy to get a win. So more especially ke nangabe lelinye team yona gets those things wrong. So most of the time we get those things wrong, and ngiko lo sekubese sekusijikisa sibuyele emuva ukuthi yathi kuthini. Let's go back and play those tournaments about 40 overs. Because there you need to do this thing over and over and over for 40 overs. Solo bowler, solo batter, solo field deal for 40 whole overs, and that's a long time. So ngiyo level etawupenze ikhona kwenda to improve it, because if you keep on doing this thing over and over and over, ngeke uhlale unga improve.
Navicha, I'm gonna have to let you go. Last words. Wishing your Mozambicans all the best, and how ready are you?
Yeah, we're always ready. We're always ready. Just say thanks for Eswatini Cricket Association and Mozambique Cricket Association for effort. ICC as well. And good luck for Eswatini. We want to win. we come here to win. And it's a cricket. Everything's gonna happen. Yeah, that's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Obrigado, senhor. Com mais
De
tempo.
nada, de nada.
Com mais tempo. All right. Now, Jelle, it's your chance. What are you saying?
I'm promising a 5-0 victory for Eswatini because kuti indlela labangasishaya ngakhona njengoba balethe ema-junior ku-men's game at this point.
There you have it. The two nations have promised, indeed, an intriguing fixture come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Malkens Country Club. Tell you what, this is an intriguing fixture. I can't miss it. T20 International between Eswatini and Mozambique. A short break. On the comeback, there's more to talk about, including the likes of Kings World Cup that is already underway after this.
Siyabonga Maswati. Thanks for making Savannah the #1 cider mhlaba wonke jikelele. We are giving away a total of 60,000 emalangeni to our #1 fans. Tena i6 ya Savannah. Send your name and till slip number to 1110 via SMS. Uzame inhlanhla yokuwina ingcenye ya 60,000 emalangeni. So grab a Savannah and let's all say cheers to the world's #1 cider. Sipped locally, loved globally. Savannah, it's dry, but you can drink it.
Spar brings you super savings. Get 450-gram Bacoma Wheat Bix for $26.99. Save 10 Emalangeni. 80-gram Cadbury chocolate slabs, any 2 for $32. Save 16 Emalangeni. Or 200-gram Baker's Mori biscuits, any 2 for $30. Save 14 Emalangeni. Plus, you could win your share of thousands in instant cash.
That's why we shop at Spar.
This is my first time here.
Hopefully it's my last.
My dear friends, here we are, all in our true colors. Your transfer papers, your key to the Mvule Kingdom.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I know.
Here are your clippers. Clippers. Who's in? We are prefects. We run this place. So let's act like it.
Solomon, the head prefect, quick. Is my collar straight?
We'll be out of Mvule High before you can pronounce the word scholarship.
We have a mystery to solve. The only way we can make a difference is if we stick together.
When I'm head prefect, each and every student will have a voice.
You need to show that new squeak in Mvule.
I hate this school!
Ngikwende konke lobekubhekekile kimi. Nginikele ngengadi nemandla ami onke ngifeza difiso tenu. Ngathela Thando nenjabulo ngithobela emiyalo yenu. Don't want to pursue manje. Touch me. Kukho konke ngithembekile. Ngakhomba kuba indvodzana leqotho. Kodwa lo bese ngikufuna manje ngeke ngikuthola. Ngekwami akusiko wena. Yimpi nekufa kuphela lokudangihlukanisa nawe.
Now, once again, we're just talking about the two nations, Eswatini and Mozambique. They're going to be involved in a T20 international series. That is cricket, where they'll be on the Malkens Country Club soil facility. Tell you what, Eswatini have got a chance to redeem themselves. 7 defeats so far. It's a chance that they show Mozambique how much they have improved. Now, what about you get a chance to see when last the two teams met, last the two nations met during the African Cup? That was in 2023. Tell you what a game it was indeed. Take a look at this.
So we down to match 8 on the fourth day. Mozambique taking on Eswatini. So the two umpires making their way to the middle.
Plenty to play for these two gentlemen and the entire Eswatini 11. He'll have to negotiate Francisco Kawana, Safwan Berdia.
And Francisco Kawana starts match number 8. Beautiful first delivery, bit of movement through the air, a good shot as well. An umpire unmoved. Beautiful delivery. Has he not just produced one of the finest opening overs? Dario Vasco is sharing the new ball. So this is played across the line, straight to one of the better fielders in the Mozambique lineup, João Hao, and Safwan is the first to fall. This has gone right through. But he runs in purposefully again, delivers beautifully. Unfortunately, the thick edge is going to run away to the boundary, and it's going to be 4 runs. So Hao comes in. He's the first change bowler. Edge found. It's split the gap between the wicketkeeper and the first slip. Now that's a bad ball, and it's going to run away for 4. 1 bounce into that deep third-man boundary. Much better delivery. It's 29 for 1 after 5. As we watch João again. That's a firm hit by Josefa, and he'll get the boundary. That's a full-blooded drive. If it beats the fielder, it's going to go for 4, and it does. Oh, and he's staying Lee. He's out to a rather disappointing stroke. Vieira in again to Mohammed Amin, to Adil in fact, and he's played this quite well and he's got his first boundary as the captain. Oh, bowled him, beautiful delivery. Dario has been bowling really very straight. Mohammed Amin not getting anywhere near that delivery. Well, that's good to hear. Whilst Omar Qasim takes guard. That's the only way you're going to develop, and finally João gets the wicket that he's been seeking, and he's deserved. Umar plays across the line, and that's the 4th wicket falling here.
Lovely cutaway. And that will be 4. I'm sure that will be sent upstairs to be checked.
He's going to be called 4th.
Short extra cover, and it's invited a drive. Is taken it this time around.
Well bowled, João.
Oh, bowled him. Easy as you like. No pace whatsoever. Feet nowhere. And it's the off stump that is disturbed. Yeah, he's short this time around. Doesn't have protection in that area. There was a mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, who just comes around to retrieve it over the ropes. That's 4 more. Edged and taken. That's his 2nd of the afternoon. The wicket-keeper behind the stumps. He's hurt himself, but he's got a smile about him. Around the corner, there's a gap. There's a gap, the ball's quick, it's along the ground, and it's 4.
Yeah, that's gone away.
Up in the air. This has gone high up in the air. An eternity as it comes down. It's safely taken. João himself. Oh, hello. That's useful. Tarun Sandeep down on 1 knee. And that's a maximum. Doesn't look quite the part with bat in hand, but there's a late charge here by Tarun Sandeep. The final ball, Francisco Kawana, Tarun Sandeep. His feet are nowhere. The Ball pass the outside edge through to the keeper, and that's that. The roll is out. The sun is still out. Mozambique will need 128 in their 20 overs.
So Mozambique about to make their way to the middle. Francisco and company make their way out to the middle, and the target that they've been set, 128, is what they require. So Adil Butt, as we've seen over the last two matches, opening the bowling. Francisco Kuana. So Adil in defense of that 127, juices a bit of an inside edge, and first runs for Francisco and Mozambique. Beautiful delivery. Francisco Kuna, who is a powerful stroke player. This one is just looped over the inner ring of fielders, and he'll get 4. The first boundary of the innings. Bowlem has got the vital wicket. And now can they concentrate for the rest of the 20 overs? Can they defend the 127? That is a key wicket, and he's been rewarded. He's got the prize wicket. Lovely stroke that's going to run away for 4.
Oh, that looks a good shot. That looks a good shot. They continue appealing. And, whoa.
Omar Qasim, the right-arm spinner. It's bowled him. He's been getting that appreciable turn, and Lorengo has gone too far across. Oh, that's another good delivery. If there aren't any facilities to work with, how do you then go all the way down to coach? This is a wonderful lofted drive, and trying to stop this with his foot means that it'll be easy. Boundary. The other point that has been made, oh, this is cross-bedded, and Mohammed Amin has picked up a good catch on this occasion. No, in fact, it's Umair that's celebrating and qualify for the main competition. It's a big hit, but the fielder running to get under this one. He's certainly not taken off with any confidence. And eventually, 4 runs to Felipe, much needed boundary. That's a good stroke. This time it has found the gap, and it will run away for 4. Powerfully hit, well placed.
Oh, for extra cover this time around. Got him. Swiveling all around it, and it's through the gate to pick up their 4th.
Oh, that's a good clean hit. That's going to go all the way for 6, and it does. It clears the boundary. A few more of these, and Felipe will be bringing his team into contention. Now gets a healthy edge. That's going to run away to the boundary for 4. You're looking for the boundaries there. He's stepping down the crease. He's going to get another boundary. Takes a healthy top edge and runs away. Karabo Motlanka for Mozambique. This is a beautifully played. That's 4 runs. A fuller length delivery on the line of leg stump, but he gave himself enough room.
It's at the side of his head.
It's an
side of his
upshot.
body.
It's over the fielder. They run through for 2. These are vital runs. There's a straight one. Oh, that ball's bounced rather unfortunately for the fielder. It will run away for a boundary. This time he does hit it very nicely, but Jelle does protect this one. They'll turn for the second because of the misfield, the mishap.
Overs left, 1. Required run rate, well, do the math.
Faisal in. Coutinho hits this over the top. Amin gets the ball in. They run through for the second. It's the poor throw, and it means that 2 runs are taken. 2 balls remain, 4 needed. The edge is found. It goes to the fielder. They're running 1. 1 will be enough. Scores will be tied. 2 from 1. He makes contact. It's up in there. There's a fielder out there. And the ball goes all the way. That is a fantastic victory for Mozambique. They looked down and out for most of the game, and there's this partnership worth 64 runs of 40 with a small contribution from Augustino, but his last hit of the match goes for a boundary. Either way, 4 or 6, those are the winning runs.
Oh, beautiful sides. Beautiful scenes here at Willamo Park in Benoni. That is the spirit. That is the African spirit. And that is Mozambique. Match number 8.
Match summary, 127.
Now, the celebrations say it all. Mozambique in that African Cup, of course, defeating Eswatini. It says a lot prior to the build-up to the series that we'll be having, T20 International Series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like I said, at Country Club in Markans. If you have a chance, just go and support local boys. They've got everything to showcase. Otherwise, let's talk about another occasion where Eswatini was hosting 13 nations here at the Njabulweni in Manzini, Njabulweni School. It was the 21st of the Zone 4 Africa Aquatic Games. Tell you what, medals were won. South Africa, Namibia being the headlines of the competition. But for us as a Kingdom of Eswatini, a couple of gold medals as well were won. Tell you what, it's a chance to start investing in the young talents. This was only open water, having, of course, showed you the swimming pool competition. So this is the open water at the, at the Lepotlo Dam over the past weekend on Sunday, actually. Take a look at this. With 1 gold medal for our Haley Hoey in that 1 kilometer open water challenge. Take a look at this.
That recorded time. Off they go. That's the first group that leaves the starting point. It's the 5 kilometer. 5 kilometer men 14 and over. I was talking about how tough it is for open water challenges, because situation could, talking about a duration of more than an hour. For those who don't even have recorded time, it could be more than 1 hour, 15, 20 minutes. Some familiar faces from the small distances, likes of Juren from the Republic of Namibia. By first group, I'm referring the leading athletes on your screen.
We're not very big in open water in the country. I think we've got 1 competition a year. But now, if you look at the guys we're swimming against here, I want to just make an example of South Africa. South Africa have brought a squad for the competition we had at Njabulweni. Yesterday, they had a new squad coming in just for open water. So now that gives you a picture how serious they are with their open water in South Africa. But I must say, as a country, we are also getting there. We never used to have swimmers doing 5 kilometers. I mean, this year we even had a 10-kilometer challenge where Smanga swam, Luca Fraser also swam the 10-kilometer challenge. I think we're slowly getting there, but it is a whole different ball game altogether, because you need to have that squad that's just getting ready for open water like the other countries are doing.
That's the front runners, the crew that is ahead so far. That's his. Yes. Talking about Namibia, there is Oliver Durant. Namibia. As the Namibians showing their character and strength in this competition. What a performance so far. There you have it, entering that's beautiful completion by the number one. Absolutely beautiful performance by the Namibian. That is Esling Nico completing the race. Esling Nico, just only 19 years old. I don't think today he managed to break his record, but Esling Nico finishing in just under an hour. A performance by Nico, completing the 5 kilometers. Now we've got a tight race. They've got 2 South Africans. There's also, let's see how this goes. Calling the names now before it's getting closer. Now it's the take. Oh, beautiful. That was really tight. But what a performance again from Namibia, followed by South Africa. Once again, there'll be a chance to see or know how fast Manga will need to conclude his race. That's Manga quite really struggling, but you can see he is giving his best. As Smanga, I mean, really feeling it like never. Remember that Smanga still 1 more kilometer, just completed his 4th. So he's got some more work to be done. Absolutely. Smanga Dlamini has now concluded his race. That's a beautiful finish. Really not to say that maybe he was looking to be number 1, but maybe mostly his challenge to say, can I improve on my time? Which I think he did. Smanga Dlamini, the 27-year-old Swati, he must be really exhausted. You can judge from his walk. Now that's the line, that's the starting point. We've got a couple of familiar faces. That is Luca Fraser. Not alone, because alongside him, there's also Ryan Jordan and Damien De Souza. Off they go. That's the 1 kilometer challenge. They'll be shortly followed by the women now. That's the first group that has already left. It's going to be quite exciting to see how this unfolds. Shouldn't be more than 15 minutes for this category. So the group is still big, so it is hard at this point to say who is the likely and eventual winner. Now, I was talking about how the group is getting closer to the finishing point. Now, once again, we are we're going to see how tight this is going to be. Oh, there's some big names in the race. I have to mention Namibia. I have to mention Namibia and Swatini having four actually confirmation, 4 competitors as per other countries like Namibia with 2, Angola with 4, Seychelles with 2. Now we're edging closer to the finishing point. Let's see how this goes. Who stands a chance? It's like it's been Namibia. That's it. As are the finishers, we get to a short list of the names shortly. But Namibia is involved. Seychelles is involved. There's Baptiste Nasri, Opperman, Baptiste and Opperman, 2 from Seychelles. Yes. Now, that's beautiful. Now, the host nation, Eswatini, has got the first female, that is Hailey. So, great competition. While for the male category from the Seychelles, that is Nasri Baptiste. Nasri Baptiste is the eventual winner for the boys category, while for girls, Hailey Hoy once again. Once again, Hailey Hoy being congratulated here for being the eventual winner of this goes 1 kilometer. Well, performance More finishers now, both under the boys and the girls category. Off they go now. Remember, it's the finishing point. And there they are, finished.
That have sent teams, but this year it was great, and I think the inclusion of the 3 kilometer skins event, which is something that we had liked to. Only the top 2 finishers qualify for medals. So that third, Sally set it up because you could get a strong country sending a lot of swimmers and dominating proceedings. So just as in the pool, the top 2.
That's how the Open Water Challenge completed under the 21st edition of the Zone 4 Africa Aquatic Games. Now, as we wrap up the show, just a reminder that the 2025 King's Golf Cup is already underway. Started on the 10th to the 14th of September. Yesterday when it started, we had 66 amateurs and 44 pros. Tomorrow, we start the main one with only 50 pros and 25 amateurs. That is the center stage, of course, of the competition. Around 240,000 Emarangeni rather has been reserved for the eventual champions of the competition. This is where the main attraction is. This is where we see Eswatini at its best, attracting all the regional golfers, including also worldwide. We've got the best in the likes of Jamie Pennington, the likes of Matonse and the rest. So let's hope that there is a chance for Eswatini. As amongst the 50 pros and 25 amateurs, there's a chance to have a team with the 240,000 in Marangeni. Ladies are involved, everyone is involved. What a competition that has been set by His Majesty King Mswati III, ensuring that Emaswati, they connect business-wise, networking and everything that has to do with the sport being lifted. Wow. Beauty at its best. Eswatini, we deliver, we do not hesitate. Now, as we love and leave you, tell you what, there's a beautiful, beautiful weekend indeed in store. Until we meet again, your host Fabrice Musonera, we are Zimos. Situlaga Mnansi.